The south here, when I tried it, is for the taxi driver to get angry. Wale, enter, and all the people but they've heard you enter. Hey, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. How's it been? How's the new year going for you? Well, I said to share this exciting experience of mine living in the southern part of Nigeria and living in the northern part of Nigeria. I spent most of my life in the north, but from mid of last year when the government released the interstate lockdown, I said to come down to the south. But in other time, I've always also been visiting. So now that I've come to stay here and all that, I've noticed some things I like to share that are different from northern Nigeria and southern Nigeria, the differences I observed. Now, to make it clear, is what people think of when they say northern Nigeria and southern Nigeria. Well, I think that of the north is well defined. When you talk of north central, you talk of northwest, you talk of the northeast. Everybody just classify everything to be north. But in the south, I think because of the ethnicity, the diversity here in the north, in the south, we have the southwest, we have the southeast, and we have the south. But people might not really understand. I'm putting all these places together also as the south, and I noticed that things are common with people from that region over people from the other region. Well, the first one, let me go with the temperament. Well, the Northerners, they seem to be cool, gentle people. You understand? But in the South, yeah, the Southern people, they are more hostile, they are more active, their tolerance level is low. And this is not because they have any bad intention. Like I said, just because life here is more harsh, there's more struggle for survival here. So the people here, they are very more active. There's no time, no dulling. For you to understand better, let me give you two scenarios now. For me, when I stop a taxi, when I get close to the taxi, I like to repeat myself to make sure they get me well. What I will just get in the north is that the taxi driver will just tell me okay, you will just still repeat okay. But in the south here, when I tried it, it's for the taxi driver to get angry. Wale, enter, and all the people but they've heard you enter, they don't understand. But that's the funniest thing, when they are reacting to you, they don't used to understand. Maybe you are a novice, they don't know, they just think everybody's like them. Or when you go to someone's shop to buy something, the person can't hear you clearly, especially me, I used to talk gently and something, they'll just get agitated and all that. So their vibe here is very different in the south. So that's the temperament. Then let's go to safety. All right, for your safety. Well, in the north, there is that insecurity where you fear for your life. Like if you are going to the market, you are going to the church, you are scared. Is there going to be a bomb blast today? So there's that insecurity for life. Now, there, what you find in the south is just high crime rates, and this is quite common for commercial areas. Okay, so your insecurities for your property. Maybe your phone will be snatched from your hand while you're walking on the road. Maybe you go to the market to shop and you'll be duped, or someone will burgle your building and come and steal from you and all that. So those are the kind of insecurity we have here in the south. And before I forget, make sure you stay to the end of this video. I'm going to tell you, after my comparison, which part of the country I prefer to live, be it the south or the north. Whether it's the south or the north, I'll let you know at the end of the video. And now let's continue. Then when it comes to their women, okay, northern women are more reserved than the southern women. Like the southern women are so active and all that. Like these differences I'm making is because I have been to different states across those regions. That's why I can put it together and agree that yes, this thing is not just in this place. Like the first place I noticed this was when I went to Delta State, Warri. I've visited Delta State for a couple of times, and I spent not less than 1 month in each of my visits. When we went to the market, we went to the meat section, and I found out that the butchers were women. What? You see women pushing barrow, selling, hawking and selling things in barrow like men do in the north. And that thing again, you find women even coming to the Yoruba state, still in the south. I found women as bus conductor. Very interesting one again. I saw in Ota. I saw a lady, a young lady. She was riding tricycle, this keke napep or marua, whatever you call it. And she was not the only one I saw. So you still see that women are not reserved. Why in the north they are more reserved. Like even the other races that are there and the other tribes, they just take quiet and cool job. And typical Hausas, typical northern women, even they stay indoor. Their husbands provide for them. If they must do any occupation, they trade from home. They don't let men into their compounds, and they can maybe just be hairstylists. You just go to their homes just to make your hair and you leave. So that's just their limit there because they are reserved. All right. Then when it comes to development, the southern part of Nigeria is more developed than the north. No arguments. Because for you to see some level of development and for you to see things to be happening, maybe you just try the capitals of northern states. But funny enough, all my stay in the south was never in the capital of those states, and I find it to be more developed than the capitals of the northern states I've stayed in. You know what? So, and still on that, you find out that their towns are more planned. The time planning is better. You are more likely to find houses with numbers in the south, and their refuse dump, they manage their refuse more properly. Here you don't find refuse dump around, but in the north, that was majority of what I saw there. Like people just find one side of the environment and then they make their refuge dumps right in where they are living, exposed to them. You understand? But I didn't find that in this. Get me? This point is on the majority of places. Maybe you are in one part of this country, and let me know which part of the country you are residing in, south or north, and if you've been to this opposite places, let me know in the comment section. Drop me a comment. I do reply comments. All right. Okay, so let's continue with our comparison. Now, another thing is to note is that the south is more commercial than the north, and I think that is also the reason why there's high crime rates here, and that's also why they are more developed, or they just go together. There's more of business, there's more opportunity. Yes, there's more job opportunity in the south, and then things are happening more here. Things are happening more in the south because the north is more reserved. Like once new music comes up, once new trends come out, they always come to the south first before the north. I can also say cost of living and the standard of living is higher in the south. I know some people criticize me. Anyway, so that's just how it is here. And then transportation, like moving around the city, is more expensive in the south. You spend more to move about, to transport yourself within the towns and cities than in the north. Like I can take just 200 naira for transport and move around for 300 naira. It can get up to 500 when I'm in the north. But in the south, except where you are going to is not so far, then you hold 500. Otherwise, you're talking of 1,000 just to move around, to go from one place to the other. You need like 1,000. But if they ain't really so far, you can start talking of 300, 500. You understand? So as a transition is more costly here. And then another interesting one again that I observed again is in their bike men, the motorcycle. You know that a motorcycle seat in the north is just for one passenger, but in the south here, as the bike man is taking you, he's going to pick another passenger on the way. Otherwise you pay for the whole seat, as in you pay more to have that comfort. So that's how it is here. And that thing that I also noticed is that most people staying in the north, they want to come to the south. But when you see southern Nigerians, when they go to the north, they don't want to stay there. They always want to come back to the south. So that's just something I noticed. These are the points I have made. So let me know what you think about it. All right. And then I told you at the end of the video, I'm going to let you know the place I prefer to live. Well, I prefer to live in the south. Yes, I prefer life here. First of all, I'm not scared of for my life here. I only have to be more vigilant and careful with my belongings because of all this theft and all that. And then, like, things are happening here more, things are going on, there are more updates here, more opportunities here. Life is generally funful here than in the north. So no hard feelings anyway. So no hard feelings anyway. So what other comparisons can you make between southern Nigeria and northern Nigeria? Let me know in the comment section, and give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, everything. Set your notification at all. See you next time. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I'll see you next time in that video. Happy New Year once again.